right, Wolfberry Records is here with We Are Band Nerds. How are you doing today?
We're doing well.
So, who am I speaking with?
I am Tony Lucas.
And I'm Brandon Cross, both frontmen of We Are Band Nerds.
And I'm Fran. Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Nice
friend.
to meet you.
So, tell me a little bit about yourselves.
We are a new metal band based out of Dallas, Texas. We've been together for almost a decade. And we basically are trying to keep the new metal genre alive just with our bells and whistles and our sound.
So, what do you guys play?
Well, I'm like the main rapper in the group.
And I'm like the other rapper, I'm the vocalist.
So he does scream vocals,
Yeah.
rap vocals, and he sings.
Okay. I see a keyboard behind you.
Yeah,
Who
we
dabbles with that?
also yes, we also this is our work studio, I guess you can call it. We write and produce all our songs, and this is where the magic pretty much happens. And then
So you make your own music then? You don't buy beat? Do you buy beats?
nah,
No.
nah. Yeah, we make our own music, all live instruments. Like we're an actual band,
That's
So
cool.
yes.
So what do? You play it and put it on a loop?
No, we play like full songs. Like we're a band, like a full band, like not like a I guess you would say like music is now where you'll have a loop or a process track going.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, these are all live instruments.
Yeah, we're a band. So we're a 6-piece band.
Yeah,
The drummer, bass player, DJ, guitarist, and we are the front lead men.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool. You should do a documentary on how you do that. That'd be good to watch.
Yeah, I've never thought of it.
That'd be cool to check out. I would definitely watch that. So how's this COVID affecting?
Well, not too well actually. Most musicians and artists, they're having a difficult time because there's no live, music, live shows and stuff like that. Especially
Right.
with your major artists, the majority of the money, I'm sure, is coming from like live shows and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that's been difficult for them, and it's even more difficult for like underground or mid-tier bands who
Mhm.
aren't as famous. It's even more difficult for them. They can't travel overseas. They can't sell merchandise, and most people buy merchandise at the shows.
Right.
So it's just,
Especially if you're building up a fan base.
Yeah.
The people that already have their fan base and stuff, they're fine. Those people, they're eating, but
They're-
like up in indie artists and newcomers, or people that were on the cusp, of breaking into, it kind of hit them a little bit. But I mean, on the business aspect, I feel like creatively it was like a blessing in disguise. It was a chance for, I feel like my opinion, a chance for us as an upcoming band to, catch up with the established artists. We got tons of content that's going to be coming out. We were able to upgrade our equipment, things like that, upgrade our studio. So, better quality music's going to be coming out. We're getting our merch store upgraded, things of that nature. So for us, kind of COVID put, things on pause for other musicians, but I feel like I look at it like a chance for, if you didn't have your things together, this was a great opportunity to catch up and get your stuff together. So I'm excited for this year,
Yeah, the fact that I just started this business like a month right before COVID hit. Yeah, I've seen a lot of, it's been good for me, but bad for me in the same aspect because, people were asking me, can you get me a gig? And I'm like, where? I'm like, I'm like, my hands are tied. I'm like, so I
Yeah.
started coming up with different things that I can do to, in the process of why we're down, of getting them out there. And so I, obviously came up with this, and I have a couple things that I'm doing this month, towards the end of this month, and I'm going to be doing as far as the business wise to get people stuff out there.
Yeah, it's forcing people to be creative.
Were you hosting shows prior to doing this, like interviews?
No, I actually just started about 4 weeks ago on interviewing.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, you just gotta find other ways.
Yeah, I started the 1 week, and then the next week I started uploading. So I'm really ahead on my interviews, so that way I make it like a show. So every day I put up a show.
That's great. That's awesome. That's really cool. I like that. Consistency.
Yeah, that's the
all.
key.
That's all people want is somewhere we can rely to go. Like, oh, I know she's gonna have it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it has been cool though. I've met a lot of people all over.
Yeah. You're gonna be the person to go to. You keep meeting everybody.
Yeah, I actually had 2 people come to me the other day. I didn't reach out to them; they reached out to me.
Have you interviewed mainly people in the United States or?
No, actually, I've did some in UK, Europe, Italy, 2 or 3 in Canada, and some of the rest in like Florida. Well, a lot over the United States, but
We're actually in the process of wanting to expand our reach. We're trying to do it via collaborations with people overseas.
Yeah.
So like right now we're trying to link up this collaboration with somebody from Norway. So we're kind of expanding our sound. We've been really insular with the way that we go about producing and creating and distributing our music. So we're trying to be a little bit more open to just collaborating with people.
Well, that would be that would definitely help you, get your music out there.
Exactly.
More people.
It's a new audience.
Yeah, it's a new audience.
Exactly.
Oh, I just had a question. I just went off the top of my head. So how many albums do you have out?
We have one official album.
Yeah, we've released mostly like EPs and like small, short projects.
Yeah.
Over the course, and I want to say that if you count True Life, True Life, Clarity,
Revenge of the Nerve, Snacks.
Snacks. That was the EP too.
Alien.
Well, Alien was like it turned into Clarity, right? So that
it was okay. Yeah.
So because Glass House was on Clarity, and that was on Alien too.
Yep.
So 4 EPs and then 1 official album.
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys been busy for a minute.
We have a lot of music. A lot of music out there.
Yeah, and it's just
singles and EPs seem to be the way everybody's going these days. Hardly anybody goes with albums.
Yeah, it's not even really necessary, to be honest. I mean, in my view, because the way that people's attention span, like I'll never forget it. And I told Cross,
I was just gonna tell you that. That's what everybody keeps saying.
I told Cross when we released our last album, Forgive Me Nots, I want to say 2018. Some people had listened to it, or our fans had listened to it, and one of the fans said something I'll never forget. It's like, I can't wait for the next one. Like, so we did all this rollout in anticipation, and like, hey, it's coming out soon, and then we release it, and it's not like it was an easy thing for us to produce this, but they're already ready for the next project.
Right.
And, while rappers, for the most part, just straight up and down rappers, they move where they can release an EP or an album damn near every other week.
Yeah.
With rock bands and with groups and stuff like that, we're still kind of traditional in the way that they move when they release an album and then they tour on it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then they'll release another album. So it's taking some getting used to be able to keep up the content creation, still make sure that it's quality, and still be able to manufacture it quickly enough to keep people's attention.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't really like it, you know what I mean? But I mean that it is what it is.
You have to adapt.
Yeah, you gotta evolve or die, you
Right.
know. And like, I mean, what is the difference between an album and an EP besides length? You know, long as you're telling a body or a story, I believe you can have like a 6 song or you know, album or a 6 track EP and it still feel like an album, you know.
Right.
So it's just all about the content that you're putting out, you know. End of
Now
the
the
day.
fact that last year, obviously because everything shut down, did y'all have more time to make more content?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we actually produced quite a bit, even though we didn't actually release it.
yeah.
We were doing a lot of producing
Mhm.
behind the scenes in anticipation, actually, for more or less the end of this COVID situation.
Yeah,
But that doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon.
yeah.
So we're actually just sparingly releasing new songs here and there, and also, like I said a little bit earlier, about doing collaborations with other artists. So that's what we're doing currently with all the music and stuff that we produced already. So
Awesome. Now did you guys do a lot of touring before COVID?
yeah, actually,
Yeah,
we had the last major tour. I want to say it was the year before.
it's when Get It Out came out.
Yeah, when our album came out, we had toured the Midwest.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. It was like the first major tour that we had done. Besides that, we mostly have played relatively locally, but Texas is pretty gigantic.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
locally is like
Yeah,
all over the place.
8 hour drive, you know, up north. You're in a couple of states, you know what I mean? So Texas,
Well-
8 hour drive with what? Austin?
Yeah.
You know what
How
I mean?
far are you away from Houston?
That's 5 hours.
Yeah,
5 hours.
depending who's driving, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's
Well,
about
hopefully, things calm down. Hopefully, sometime this year, I'm gonna try to get you down to Galveston.
Yeah, haven't we played in Galveston?
I don't think so.
We never played in Galveston.
No, we played
No,
in Gainesville.
that was Wichita.
We played in Wichita Falls. We played in
Yeah,
Gainesville.
there's Bar Heaven down in Galveston.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They're
Yeah,
bar everywhere.
Galveston, Texas. That's
What's Galveston close to?
The water.
yeah.
Is it like really south? Like it's like at the bottom?
Yeah, it's
Like near
Galveston
Corpus
is its
Christi?
own. It's an island. It's a Texas island.
Oh,
He's originally from up north too. We're both originally from up north.
Well,
I'm from
I'm
Buffalo.
originally from Ohio.
oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm from Buffalo, New York, so it's not super.
Wow, you're really up there.
Yeah.
Were you glad to leave the snow like I was?
Yeah. I don't miss that at all.
Yeah, I really like the weather down here. Actually, we're looking for a new place this year, so we'll be moving probably a little more north, but not out of Texas. We want to stay in Texas because
Right.
we want to go a little bit north just to get the little dusting of snow.
Yeah.
Just for the kids. We got 4 kids, but yeah,
Right.
we're still pretty decently close to the beach. So take a 5-hour trip down to the beach and then hey, get a hotel room and then go home the next day.
Okay.
Right. And nowadays, I'll just Airbnb if I want to see some snow. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. Detail.
So out of all your favorite songs, okay, for both of you both have to answer. Out of all the songs that you guys done, which one's your favorite?
My favorite one song.
Yes.
It's kind of difficult. I don't really have one, like, because I have a lot of favorites.
Yeah.
One favorite, I don't really have one. I can't answer that. There's a lot of great songs that I like.
Yeah.
And to be honest, just generally speaking, I don't think I have a favorite song. That's a super difficult question.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things that one song does for me that another song won't. I'd recommend songs like, for instance, like if I had to do like a short playlist, Killer Saw would be up top, Glass House would be up top, Faking You would be up top, Underwater, Fade Away.
Yeah.
horror. We have a lot of different songs, and all the songs I just mentioned, they have like a different vibe or element to them. So it's just kind of like, and then it also changes with the mood, what you might want to listen to. So we have a little something for everyone, or for every, period that during the day, what you want to listen to. Something to get you up, or something to kind of calm down a little bit.
We got all emotions covered.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're the first one that actually couldn't come up with one. Usually everybody I ask, they actually pick one out. Or two.
Wow.
I don't know how one could come up with especially if you think that your music's like awesome.
And if you're constantly creating, as an artist, the newest song that you make is your favorite.
Yeah.
Song.
Right. And that happens. That happens. It's like, oh, this is so much better than everything else. Yeah. And then it becomes like, oh, well, I like the older stuff too. Normally I'll latch on our newest song, and then I'll like, and then I'll just put it with everything else that I like. So, yeah.
So, what is one thing you both want to accomplish in 2021?
I want our band to make more friends. And by more friends, I mean a whole bunch more friends. Yeah. I'd like us to expand our horizon on how many people we know, people we talk to, just be way more sociable. We're super recluse in a lot of different ways. And in today's day and age, it's a little bit difficult to be that way if you're looking to get people's attention. It's as simple as that. You can't live off of just, pure talent and, expecting people to find you based off of social media algorithms and all these things. It's important to reach out and say, hey, we exist. Yeah. You like what you see?
Yep.
So.
What about you, Brandon?
For me, I really want completion. Like I am a huge procrastinator, and like I really, I feel like personally, we would be further along in our careers, if we didn't put, things to the back, what I mean? So this year it's all about completion, sticking to deadlines, what I mean, and just finishing everything we say, will happen, what I mean? So bunch of manifestation and completion. That's all I'm looking for.
That's awesome. Well, I hope you both succeed. Well, you've already succeeded one. You got a new friend right here, so.
Hey, yeah. Because I'm telling you, you're going to be the connect. Be like, hey, we need some, people from overseas that might want to hop on the track. Know anybody? So.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure I'll definitely find somebody. I'll run into them. It's good to meet people all over because it helps the music business.
Yeah.
That's why I really enjoy doing these interviews and posting them on my site, because right now I'm just doing the basic, like I've seen other interviewers ask like the most random question, like what's your favorite color? And I'm like, well, my business, I want to start off maybe down the line when we get to know each other and do 2 or 3 interviews. I might get to that. But right now I feel it's necessary that everybody needs to learn about you guys first.
Right. Exactly. I agree. And we prefer to have more difficult questions and questions that are a little bit more, because there are a lot of interviewers out there that ask really lame questions that just like, you could ask anyone that. Whenever, because you have to look at it from the perspective of, it's important to look at it from the perspective of the artist and also the people who like that artist. It's like, if you're a super fan, you probably will want to ask way more intimate or more piercing questions than some, what's your favorite color, or what do you like to do? Like, it's like, well, what did you think? What were you thinking when you said this particular line in the song? Right. That's a deep question. It's like this song, this lyric makes sense. I interpret it this way, but how did you feel when you wrote it? That to me is a little bit more deep, and that gives the fans who enjoy the music a chance to really like, oh, wow, I didn't think of it that way. Now I have a completely different view of that song. So.
Right. So that's what I was saying. You know, the first one is just a meet and greet. And then the next that's when the bigger questions, the harder questions. Like I already laid a hard question on you of what's your favorite song.
I can answer.
Yeah.
And I
What's the
stumped
question?
everybody.
It's a trick question.
Right.
Now, if you would have said somebody else's, then that's different.
Yeah.
I love everything.
Yeah.
You know, I love everything that I put out. You might not like it, but everything I put out, I'm proud of. You know what I mean? And so at one time, it was my favorite song.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. All of the songs are children.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a hard question.
We love them equally.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So anything else y'all want to add?
Follow us on all our social medias.
Yeah, Instagram.com/wearebandnerds, YouTube.com/bandnerdstv, and check out wearebandnerds.com for all your merch, music, pictures, etc. And also keep your eyes open for collaborations and stuff like that.
Yeah, follow us.
Yeah,
you know,
because we're going to be releasing a lot of music videos, and if COVID ever disappears, we may actually be able to tour in a city near you. So
yeah, we got some dope stuff coming. You know what I mean? And we're really gonna shed some light on this genre.
Yeah,
because it's been sleeping for a while.
Yeah,
it's like it's so dope.
It's beautiful. We love what we do in the genre, and just generally rock music in general. Like we just love to put that music out there to give people a different, like, I'm sure people want to scream their heads off right now, and music is not reflecting, at least mainstream music isn't really reflecting that sentiment, that emotion. So
yeah, you're actually correct on that.
So our job as artists to reflect the times.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. Like I said, we'll be back to do another one later in this year.
Yeah, do a follow up.
Yeah,
follow up. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
See you.
See you later.